So I hear Gervonta Tank Davis has something to say about Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm not surprised. Gervonta Davis is reacting like the typical ninja. He got to give off that ninja energy. You know, he's a prime example of what I'm talking about in today's fighters and these YN fighters. And, you know, he's a prime example of it. Of course, he got to bring that ninja energy. Of course he do. To add on top of that, I couldn't even imagine why Tank Davis would have anything to say about Terrence Crawford, because he doesn't even care about boxing. He doesn't want to be here. How does somebody don't want to be here care about an opinion or how people are feeling about somebody's accomplishments? Are you jealous? You know, is that it? Are you jealous? Because you could have attempted to do the same thing with your career. But, you know, at this point, there's so much that I could say about so many people and so many things and so many content creators. But you know what I ultimately figured out? What Terrence Crawford did was so undeniable. Anybody at this point trying to say anything different than calling this man the truth and one of the all-time great fighters, don't they look stupid now? Like when they make their videos, like anybody hating on Crawford right now, Crawford made it to where they now look stupid. It's not even worth the rebuttal. It's not even worth entertaining a response. That's how I felt about a lot of this shit. I'm pretty sure they coming up with all kind of shit. Back then, you know, you had some room to argue. Now, they call undisputed for a reason. That means it can't be disputed. And when somebody does that 3 times, but you still want to dispute in some type of way, you look like exactly what you are. That's why this whole situation is exposing anybody. If you can't be real and be honest about this fight and shit like that, man, people are walking away from your fucking channel. Seriously. These people ain't shit. This is an argument. Defending anything with Terrence Crawford in that performance is asinine. You know, it's futile. It's literally no point. There is nothing to argue. That would be equivalent to me like when they said Latinos created hip hop. Some stuff don't deserve a response because it's so preposterous. To even entertain it should be insulting to yourself. And that's exactly how I look at it with Terrence Crawford and whatever. I'm pretty sure they saying all kind of shit. You can't anymore. That time has passed and it's over with. Now, just come out and say, I'm a Terrence Crawford hater. That's the only way that you're going to do it. But it doesn't even matter because everything that you tried to take from him, he took from you by force. It doesn't matter. You've lost. You've looked bad. You exposed yourself. You sit up here and act it up. You know what I'm saying? Just think of all these Canelo fanboy channels. I can't imagine how they feel. Talking about the ring IQs and the IBFPs of the world and shit. I bet y'all feel like shit. It's exactly what y'all deserve. Ball handling. Now your king is nowhere. He became a nobody. Just that quick. You see how that goes? He became a nobody. But any of the hating and all that bullshit, it's not like, it's laughable at this point. You can actually laugh about it now. You know, you can't argue. There's nothing no one can say ever. You've lost the opportunity to try to damage his career and damage his reputation. You have failed at every corner and he has succeeded. And yet you still won't relent, and just all you got to do is give a man some damn credit. Does it really hurt you that much? You know, Canelo fans and the Foot Clan people out there, does it really hurt you that much? I guess it does, but nobody gives a shit about Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not serving no purpose in boxing. That's what I say. Get this fight and retire, because don't nobody care. You know, so he can go ahead and live his life, because if you ask me, Tank real problem is he is a woman trapped in a dude's body. Tank want to let his hair down. Tank want to be free. Tank is sensitive. Tank is sassy. You know what I'm saying? And Tank want to be someplace where he could be his exotic little freak nature. Listen, I know what his problem is. You know what I'm saying? He's tired of keeping up a tough persona, but at the same time, want to play dress up and paint his fingernails. It's confusing to him. Because anytime you lose a fight off hair grease and taking a knee like you was finna propose to Roach, man, come on, bro. Tank is a complete joke. He's not even worth fucking entertaining. Have your Jake Paul fight and call it a day, bro. Don't nobody care. I've been asking for you boxers to do what Terrence Crawford did for a long time. Y'all been bullshitting. Tank, you've been slapping your ass cheeks on live. You've been wearing all type of purses and lip gloss and slapping and twisting up your fingers and braiding your hair and all this flamboyant stuff and, you know, everything but some boxing and taking on some real competition, because you ain't got the heart. And for somebody who don't got their heart, for somebody that's as curry chicken as you, and I'm not just talking about in fighting, I'm talking about in character. I'm talking about as a man, if I can call you a man, you know? But for somebody as curry chicken as you to speak on Terrence Crawford, it's blasphemy, bro. It's straight blasphemy. I'm talking about, man, this Lord Farquaad shit attitude that he got, man. Like I said, Tank a little deep himself, but then again, Tank is a reflection of Canelo. Not character-wise, but as far as how he fucking move and the bullshit he do. That's why I called it the Saul Davis effect. So, of course he got something to say about it. Because he liked this old fantasy boxing bullshit, not really doing nothing and all this crap. You know what I'm saying? Tank like that. Somebody tell Tank to sit his sweet ass down. Go get his fucking pedicure appointment. I think he late. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.